Right guys, welcome back to another video. That plane is so loud. Not loud to everybody else. Right, so in today's video, we are changing the throttle tube for the Yamaha R6. A lot of people do this on the Gen 1 curvy, which is like the third version. It's the Gen 1, I think so 1990 to 2002, 1999 to 2002, something like that. Anyway, that's random. So we're going to change that over because on the throttle here, it is like you have to readjust your hand position when you're actually riding to get full throttle. So you'll be on your twist and then you've got to go, you know, it's just a bit awkward. So everyone upgrades to this. I'm not seeing many people actually do it on Gen 2 though. They all moan and say you've got to cut the throttle tube, blah, 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 and all this. My friend Adil, he said you don't have to, he ordered one, it fit absolutely fine. So I'm going to try and do that today. I'll bring the camera over and show you sort of what I mean by the throttle. So let me just get on. So when you're actually sitting down on the bike, when you're actually twisting the header, so imagine you're seated like that, that's not even full throttle and my hand is already like all the way turned. So people then adjust and do that again. So twist, that's awkward. And I've got to try and go all the way down now and snapping my wrist. Like if you get into an accident whilst like that, your hand's like snapped. So the new one should hopefully bring it, like basically it's really aggressive. So half the length to pull it to get full throttle. So that's what we're going to do today. It's just in there. I'll do a little unboxing quickly. Right, so I don't know if you guys noticed, well, I fixed the lights. It's bright as hell in here now, so winter's just got a lot better. Right, so I got this from 𝗦𝗦cie.co.uk or .com. I'll put a link on the screen now. This is the part number. I shall leave a link to everything for it. But this is it. So just, you know, screenshot that. This is what it looks like. Basically, it's just a throttle tube. And see, this is what the old one looks like. So, yeah. I don't know how it makes it shorter. I'm sure we'll find out in a second, but yeah. So, I shall take this off first. It's literally 2 Phillips screwdriver bolts. So this is like the easiest mod you can do. You just pop these cables out after, and then put these back in onto this and pull this off. Make sure your bar end's off as well. I didn't have any because mine were ruined, so I took them off. But yeah, I'll set the camera up and get going. So like I said, it's literally just 2 Phillips. They are 2 different size Phillips screws. So I believe the short one goes at the top and the long one at the bottom. Or maybe the other way around, sorry. I think it's the other way around. I think I did this last time and I messed up. And when I pulled the throttle, it like popped off. It's when I was rebuilding the bike. Right. Bottom screw goes at the bottom. Top screw goes at the top. So long, short. Don't lose them, keep them to one side. Pull this rubber bung off. If anyone is wondering as well, I did actually fix the throttle cables. I replaced them. The actual problem was I was missing a bolt on the throttle cable bracket, so every time I pulled the lever, it would pull this bracket and it would make everything clunk up. So anyway, next step, pull these like little black collars off, like that. It just goes together like this. Again, keep to one side. And then you have your throttle tube. So let's try and get a better angle for you. Don't know how good of an angle this will be, but there's literally like little prongs at the end of the cable. So you just want to twist that round and then maneuver it back through there. You can use like a little flathead or a little pick on the other side if it gets a little bit too hard to get it through. Most of the time it should just come out like that. So that's one. So that cable stays to the front of the bike, and then this is obviously already turned around because of the tension. And there's your two cables. Take that off, and I'll give this a nice little clean before we put the new throttle tube on. This is also a good idea too, if you've got like old cables, mine are brand new, so I don't need to do it. But buy some of this 3-in-1 multi-purpose oil, and if your cables are like a little bit stiff, turn them around, put a little bit of this 3-in-1 oil in, down there, and just give the cables like a little tug back and forth just to get the oil all the way down, and then keep them nice and lubed up for when you're like twisting the throttle. All right, I'll come back once I've cleaned this tube up. Right guys, so cleaned it all up, just got like the dirt off just in case, you know, it gets a little bit mucky in it. So, same thing as like taking it off, so these are obviously going at the bottom, like this, yeah? So, twist it up, put your little retainer, or, you know, bulge on the end, twist it all the other way, put that one in on the other side, twist it, give it a good little lump notch up, and you want to grab your bracket. Now, the two like loops at the bottom, so down there, you want them to lock into that little section, in there. So those two little loops sit at the bottom. That's like your full throttle gauge. Full throttle gauge, basically you can't surpass that, like it will stop. So just lock it in there. And these little silver collars just fit into the top. Just make sure you pay attention when you take it off so you know obviously where you're putting stuff back. And that little plastic washer there sits on the outside, I do believe. I don't think it sits on the inside. Butt that up against your kill switch. Make sure these line up and they pop back on, and then you're just going to put your screws in. Just give it a little wiggle just to make sure there's no stiffness, it's not locking in. And then get the nuts lined up. Put your long bolt in at the top, short bolt in the bottom. Pull this back over. Mine's brand new, so it's a little bit stiff. There you go. Test your new throttle. That is like half the distance, maybe a quarter. That's like so short. Ooh. Right, I'll turn the bike on and I'll give it like a little rev test, I guess. Obviously I didn't do one before, but you've heard it, so yeah. It's probably not the best idea to do it in here, but it is currently pouring down, so we should do it in here. how aggressive that actually is. Be good for a wheelie though. So yeah guys, so that is how to install the R6 throttle body. Throttle body, sorry. That's how you install the R6 throttle tube. I mean, that is tiny. That is like what, 1.5 inches? That's not like, look at the rotation. That's full. That's like not even 45 degrees, it's like 35 degrees, 40 degrees. Whereas before it was like fucking 140. Also, just want to show you guys this. I was going to do a video on it, but I didn't. But I rewired up all of this, all the prongs, because mine before was absolutely ruined by tail lights. Like all the plugs were awful. Like it's all down here. It all looked like this. So redone it all up like that. I'll set the camera on quick and I'll show you the indicators. Might be able to see from there. They do flash quite slow, but it's better than what it was before because the relay made it super fast. That's the right. And then hazards, both of them on. Obviously the license plate now. This is all loose because R&G are kindly sending me out the bolts for free to mount this on because I don't actually have any. I think the guy before literally just like clamped this in between like the plastics and stuff, so yeah. So the bike, the bike is coming along nicely now. So I have, because I don't think, I got a fairing kit coming. You might not be able to see me. I ordered these lovely little wing mirrors. Hello. So they will go on the front of the bike and they've got built-in indicators and like there's like a light in this corner here, tells you the indicators on as well. So that will be nice on the front of the bike, look all lovely. But yeah, if you enjoyed the video guys, you know, leave a like, comment and subscribe, and you know, a few more things left to do and hopefully we can get out on a legal first ride. I'll probably take it to some private land or even rent some private land for like a day on some tarmac and just practice a few bits. Might practice a few bits around here as well because this is big enough to do figure eights, U-turns, possibly a stop, like quite a quick stop, like fast maneuvers or something, you know. So I shall see. But yeah, thanks again guys, and I shall see you in the next one.